Hey, if you guys are watching this and it is not live, go ahead and skip forward a minute. I'm going to send these links out and wait for people to trickle in. All right. On Twitter, we are live. Here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Epic. Cool. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? If you're in the chat and you like the video, go ahead and click that like button for me. It helps me out tremendously. All right. Cool. I'm at 5%. I'm going to go get a charger. G.I. Jane casting. Oh my God, Price. Hilarious. Oh man, this is wild, dude. What a fucking story. Everyone's going ballistic over it. I thought it was gonna blow over pretty quick, but then I was like, nah, dude. The internet's been boring for the past few weeks. This is gonna take. This is gonna take. So let me just capitalize on this real quick. Because there's pretty much, you know what, actually, let's just get started. Guys, welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's video, we will be covering the Will Smith punching Chris Rock at the Oscars story and more of how you can tie this into NFTs, crypto, and branding and markets. Because I feel like you can kind of link anything to that if there's some kind of moral or some kind of lesson you can take from it. So, anyways, if you guys are excited about that, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, smash the like button. If you're in the chat, especially right now, click the like button. Let's get 6 out of 6 or 6 y'all in here right now. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord down below in the description. If you want to get 3 free stocks, use my Weibo link. You can do that. Helps me out directly, and you get free money. Everybody wins. So, let's get into it. So, for those who don't know, essentially Chris Rock was at the Oscars, and I guess I don't know the extent of Will Smith and his friendship. And this video isn't really to talk about that; it's more to talk about what happened and the lessons you can take. But I'm gonna just play the clip so you can see it if you missed it. I'm just gonna play it here, and that way you can hear the sound. She's not happy.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Oh God.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith.
And so they cut the audio here. They cut the audio on live television. You can find the original clip or like what happened with the audio, but he's essentially like sitting there fucking stunned. He can't believe that he just came up and whacked him across the face. And I thought it was fake because he just came up with just like really quick. And people are coming out saying he needs to be like charged with assault. I'm like, bro, that was a fucking bitch slap. Like it was just one of those like, yo, what the fuck? You know, it was like one of those kind of slaps. So I don't think it was enough of a punch for it to be assault. But that's not really what we're here to discuss. So essentially, he was sitting there and he was like, "Hey, keep my wife's name out of your mouth." Essentially, and so he wasn't really happy about that. So that's what happened there. I think Chris Rock was kind of like, "Damn, there's no argument here. Like I did kind of diss your wife, but it was also a joke." So essentially, you can take either side. Both sides have like a decent argument here. And so the way I want to tie this into NFTs is one, there's a couple of different points here, but one, this is blowing up on Twitter. It's trending on Twitter. So it's good for Will Smith's brand. It's good for Chris Rock's brand because of the idea that all press is good press, and that's probably not true. But to an extent, it does get more attention and eyes on you. Meaning, there is room now for a sort of redemption character arc story here. And Will Smith is like, I mean, he's not irrelevant, but he's like more or less irrelevant. Chris Rock isn't irrelevant, but he's more or less irrelevant. And so what this kind of story does, because this is wild, all right, this is like not a thing. No one just walks up and slaps the shit out of somebody at the Oscars. That is ridiculous. So they've got a shit ton of eyes on them. Now Will Smith can drop literally any kind of announcement about anything, and boom, there's 20 times more eyes on it. Chris Rock, same story. He goes out to an event. This is his talking point. He's got content for the next 3 weeks. So what I wanted to say was, narrative is everything. right? Branding is everything. So for NFT projects, NFT people in projects, when something crazy happens, when there's FUD happening, when there's FOMO, when something's happening where all the attention is on this project or another project you're associated with, this is when your brand has to come in. If you haven't worked enough on brand and people don't care about you enough, right? And the reason that I think a lot of people are citing are people the reason people are so uh emotionally tied to this controversy is because Will Smith has been on social media. He's kind of been vulnerable online. Chris Rock, he's a comedian. They've also gone in interviews. People feel like they know these people a little bit. And there's a connection, an emotional tie to these people. Because if these were just two celebrities, like say fucking Mel Gibson slapped, I don't know, I don't know, any actor who's like not, you don't know him for who they are. They're just like a famous person, and people will take sides, but they don't really care because they don't feel connected. So the difference is here is that people are very, very, very emotionally tied here because they've heard the whole story with Will Smith and Jada, how like they've been married for 20 years. Like the reason he got mad is because she has some condition and he didn't know if I don't know if Chris Rock knew or not, but it caused her hair to fall off. So his joke about GI Jane, whatever. It's kind of hearsay whether or not you think that's like warranted of a punch, but uh. Ronald says, "Do you gotta do something outrageous to blow up?" No. So this was another point here I wanted to make. It's hard to get attention, right? And I think we're seeing not in this industry specifically, but everywhere, dude. Like at the UFC, boxing, like everywhere is who can stir up the most fucking noise and then back it up, right? And so half the people are on Will Smith's side because they're like, you just stirred up all this noise. You went up there, you made a statement, you punched the shit out of him on national television, and then you cussed him out and said, keep your my wife's name out of your mouth." And so now all the attention's on them, right? And then Colby Covington talks all this mad shit to Jorge Masvidal and then beats his ass for 5 rounds straight, And it's one of those things that like that is kind of the narrative right now. And another thing is that like these stories work because journalists cover them. I'm covering it because it helps me out. People click on this because it's a thing in the news right now. And so the problem, and it's kind of unfixable, is because I'm going to make content about it because it gets me views, which means it's going to get more attention to the actual original event. It's going to bring more attention to what happened. Chris Rock's going to get a million DMs. Will Smith's going to get a million DMs. Brands are going to cut ties with him because of what happened, and all this shit happens. But there's a redemption story that could happen. Now, if Will comes out and does something and it has to do with, I don't fucking know, like standing up for people or like some charity to do with the condition that his wife has or something like that, and then he starts to open up on TV and talk about why that joke meant so much to him and why he felt the need to go, set the record straight on national television. That's where that character arc of redemption that people fucking love, dude. If you guys have watched Batman, the Joker talks about this, and actually no, not the Joker, but people who watched the movie talked about it. The idea of the anti-hero and the character arc they go throughout the movie, from Batman Begins all the way to Dark Knight Rises, and people love a good redemption story. They love that shit. So this is I'm not saying this is gonna happen or it needs to happen, but I'm just saying that when you've got all this attention here, you can take this example of Will Smith and tie it to NFTs and say, if there's something that a project did, for example, Hate Beast, for example, Mechaverse, for example, Invisible Friends, any project that stirred up a shit ton of controversy, a shit ton of attention because of the means that they decided to do their marketing pre-reveal and pre-mint and all that. And then, pretty much all of them have dumped since then. Invisible Friends got up to like 12 ETH or 15 ETH, whatever, dropped all the way down to like 4, 5, 6, 7. Hate Beast went to 12, dropped to 1. Mechaverse went to 12, dropped to under 1. It's like a half Ethereum, I think. And the story is that those projects who have a lot of hype have an opportunity for redemption. They always do because of the way they did their marketing, because of the noise they stirred up in the beginning. People remember Mechaverse. They remember Hate Beast. They remember Invisible Friends. They don't remember the project that didn't do it. So it's a give and take. They took all the attention in the beginning and then it dumped on them. So they took the L. They take a dub in the early part, took a dub half, and now they have a chance either to have a redemption where Mechaverse maybe could make another run up, and then people go, oh, I remember Mechaverse, they fucked up, but then they did this thing, and maybe they are really worth all this hype. And that's where it does help them. And so that's just all I want to talk about here. Bryce had a good question here. He says, what can you do to draw engagement from an audience and create an open conversation with them? Man, to draw engagement. Wait, hold on. Let me read this again. What can you do to draw engagement from an audience and create open discussion? For me, I think it's being super vulnerable. with them. You know, you can do like Will Smith, for example, just for the sake of this video, he could go on YouTube Live, go on TikTok Live, Instagram Live, and talk to these people and not just sit there and either defend himself or say he was right, but just open up as to why he felt the need to do this. Regardless of what people say about it, he can just say, here's why. You know, another example is David Dobrik has come under fire recently, and he went on a podcast and kind of addressed all the things that Jeff Wittick has been saying. And so many of the comments that I was actually surprised were like, damn, dude, this is like all we wanted. We just wanted to hear your side. We wanted to see what your perspective was, because that opens up an extra dimension to the argument, to the situation. And I think that's the best way to do it, to engage with them. And that's why I do like long form podcasts once a month or so. And I call them interview myself or discussion with myself or whatever. And I kind of just sit the camera up and talk for an hour. You know, I think I'm going to do it live soon too. It's going to be probably the next week or two. Oh, Bryce, so this is a hypothetical for the comment section. Yeah, no, I appreciate you doing that. But yeah, that's why I do it, because, you know, for some people, they'll watch that and then they'll watch my NFT videos and be like, oh, like this content creator is different now because there's an extra dimension to this person as a human being, rather than just someone who gives me NFT alpha or whatever you want to call it, right? And so I think that's the best way to do it, is to be open, to be vulnerable. You know, this is where like if Hate Beast has been decent at communication, but people don't really know who the founders, the artists are, because they haven't really come on and like done like a podcast or anything like that. That's where they could go on Twitter Spaces and really just fucking open up, pour out their heart. You know, if they did that, it doesn't even almost matter what happened in the beginning, what mistakes were made, because people are going to say, damn, dude, we can forgive you. Like, we can forgive you if you're willing to be open and willing to change and willing to be accountable for the mistakes that were made. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I don't even like know in what direction this shit went, but I hope you guys did enjoy. I just want to make some content. As you guys know, I am a YouTuber. I'm an entertainer. I'm not an NFT YouTuber. I'm an entertainer at heart. I'm going to draw everything to NFTs because that's the main bit of my channel. But I have ideas, dude. When I walk around, when I go on walks, ideas pop in my head, like 50 ideas in my 50 video ideas pop in my head a day. You know, so for me, I don't give a shit if we're in a bear market or a bull market or what we're doing, because I have content ideas out there. I have like a thing on my notepad of videos I haven't made yet. Right now, videos up, have the little green mark next to it. Oh wait, no, hold on. I deleted all so I go through them and delete them every now and then. But these are some ideas I had this past couple weeks. Like, so many videos, dude. So many freaking videos. And so I don't care. But anyways, I appreciate you guys all being in here. You can't make that clip into NFT, can you? Because you don't own the footage. Honestly, I don't know. But I also don't know who the fuck would buy that. But anyways, what's my latest idea? Lazy Lion says. My latest idea. Let's see. Okay, I actually have a few. These are ones I wrote down yesterday. How to know when an NFT bull market is coming. Key signs. I have staking has to work for these reasons. It has no choice but to work soon. Or not soon, but like it has to work essentially. And Discord hack for mental health benefits. I have what high gas prices tell us about NFTs. I have what will real NFT winter look like? Is it even real? Will it happen? I have some paid reviews I need to get through. 3 minutes to understand NFTs. I have some reaction videos to certain NFT YouTubers I want to react to. I have update videos for specific projects that need to happen, reviews for projects that need to happen. I've got a lot of ideas, and that's just from the past couple days that I had. So anyways, I appreciate you guys all being here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom, smash the like button. The like button does not turn blue anymore. It turns goldish yellow. It's sick. Try the like button. It helps me out tremendously. It is the currency of YouTube, so I appreciate you guys all doing that. If you haven't already followed me on Twitter, if you're not in the Discord down below the description, I don't know what the fuck you are doing, because I can't help you. That is how I can help you. You can get the alpha quick, fast. That's where I'm so active there. I try and provide as much value on all my social platforms as I can. If you want to get 3 free stocks, use my Webull link down below in the description. Helps me out. You also get free money. Thank you so much for being here. If you made it to the very end, code word is gonna be rock. Rocked. Oh, shit. Hold on. How do I put this in? Here we go. Rocked is the code word. So Renoli, when you click the like button, it used to turn blue, but now it like does this yellow glitter splat thing. Let's check it out. I'll show you. Ready? All right, ready? You see? It's so fun. Cool. All right, thank you guys. Until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn, and be grateful you're alive watching this video. Bye. Ah, shit, I forgot to click the graphic.